Fuck.
That's a pre-show conversation that only us will. Anyways, we press live. This is
glad it took a minute.
It did. Yeah, it took a minute, and I don't know. Everything's been good. Now all of a sudden I'm getting the Wi-Fi signal, so hopefully things will pan out. StreamYard, you're really getting on our nerves between myself and Toby and whoever else has been having issues.
Bro, it's been brutal for the last month.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with it, but either way, we're here. We're excited. We're going to go over this. Thanks to everybody that filled out a bracket, and thanks to there's a bunch of people that downloaded it but never emailed it. So I'm not sure what you're waiting for, but there is timestamp on email. Weird, right? And we're going to definitely check that. We're gonna check the thing. So all right, this is episode 186, Best Duos Viewers Vote Show. I'm excited for this one. Looking at the bracket, going through it was a lot harder than I think to fill a bracket out. It was some good matchups, some really bad matchups, and there's some pretty good ones that I'm excited for. I don't know if you guys had a chance to look it over or not.
I feel like when you say there's really bad matchups, you are exclusively picking me for picking the bad ones that create.
That's the first thing that went into my head. Right. But I honestly, I'm not sure who did worse though, if it was you or Zach. I know Zach started way worse.
I mean, and even some of
the peas and carrots and Zach sits and
the peas and carrots is probably the worst.
I started.
All that I did in my draft was realize that some things that I think are amazing are very regional, or very centric to me, because my picks killed at work.
They did. So for anybody that doesn't know, let's show you.
What do you mean they had a problem with these?
Yeah, like they didn't like them. All right, so here is the bracket that we are talking about that we're going to show a bunch of time. We filled it out a little different, so I wanted to make it easier. This is actually, if you downloaded it, it's a fillable PDF, which means you just type in the words, and it should be easy for everybody. Then you just email it back. Apparently, emailing it back is the hard part, which, hey, that's on you. But either way, winner of this does get a $20 gift card to Copper John's, so thank you to Copper John's. Absolutely awesome products. You guys already know that. And some awesome news. If you watched the Tuesday show, you probably already know it. If you didn't, then you missed out on some cool opportunities. Brandon, there's something in the private chat. You want to read the thing? Do you care?
I will. I'll read it. Am I loud enough? Is my voice
sound good? Sound good. Look good.
Sound beautiful to me.
Well, thank you. This podcast is a part of the Deluxe Edition Network. To find other podcasts like ours, but probably better, you can check that out. That's in the episode notes or on the website, deluxeeditionnetwork.com. deluxeeditionnetwork.com.
Hell yeah. So a bunch of great podcasts. I think there's like 25, 26, and now we have a new ad read that they're probably going to want from that, and we'll make sure to send the bill so Brandon can get that. But no, all kidding aside, thanks, Brandon, for reading that. Thank you, guys. This was a group effort. Did put it in the Instagram chat for both the Triple T and Thursday show. Still waiting for Logan. Figure out how to use that again. But everybody but Logan was on board, and I knew he would just be cool with it.
Yep. I would like to say I do not approve of Zach's picks most of the time, but I am proud of you, Zach.
Yeah, look at that. Hey, there's no better way to start this show than on a good note. So let's get right into these matchups because this is fun. This is going to be a good time. And I just want to say this is an in-studio thing, so it doesn't matter to anybody else. If it gets really hot in here like it is, feel free to crack that door. Yeah, we'll crack it out.
Yeah, all right.
Crack that ass.
I actually meant to ask you that when I walked in.
Yeah, here, do that, and I'll do this.
Oh, all right.
You've been actually just texting me. The tractor trailer just picked up our new air conditioner.
There we go. We probably should figure that one out. But hey, anyways, let's do the thing. We're going to put our guesses in the private chat. We have Zach's. We have Logan's. I'm going to put mine out there. Okay. All right.
I gotta see it again.
Probably spelled it wrong, but here we go. Here's the bracket for anybody. One more time, and then we're going to get right in this. First matchup is going to be right here. Burgers and fries, mowing the lawn, and drinking a beer. Tom and Jerry, Oreos, and milk. We're going to go this way first round. Over here first round, and then we'll get to the second. Again, a little bit different. Let us know any feedback if you like this bracket a little bit better. And anybody that's watching the NFL draft, feel free to comment the picks. Unless you guys don't want any spoilers, you guys can put them in the chat because I'm curious a little bit as well. So, all right.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead, Brandon.
I am interested. I think this is going to be another one of those brackets where the top seeds don't do great. But also, I think I'm interested to see how the food duos does in this bracket.
So
Yeah.
what I've been doing now, just in case anybody cares, and how when you guys submit a bracket, how I do the points, you get a point for the first round, everyone you get right, then 2, 3, 4. I put them in an Excel sheet, right? So I'm typing them all out after I fill out mine. We go through there, and then it just auto does it because I'm kind of a bit of a Google Sheet nerd. So it's really cool. I'm sure you guys don't care about that. But so far, the food has been very decent throughout the rounds. That's all I'm going to say.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's been probably, if I had to guess, 55, 45, 60, 40, something like that. So here's the brackets. You guys ready for the first matchup?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right. So who wins this matchup? The first one, burger and fries, mowing the lawn, and drinking a beer. The 16 and 17 matchup is the first one. So I'm gonna type this out. You guys feel free to chat about it.
Burger and fries, there's no doubt. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love mowing the lawn and having a beer while I do it, but it don't compare as far as like a like enjoyable duo as burger and fries.
One of those includes work, and
well, I mean, I've got a hell of a riding lawnmower though, man.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say,
mean,
what about riders?
Zero turn. This thing is, 60-inch deck. Like, I'm good to go.
And one of these days,
Cadillac.
Milwaukee is going to come out with a battery-powered riding lawnmower with pack out on the side, so you can just snap your cooler right in there, snap your friggin' water jug
Snap.
full of like CC&G or something right in there, and just squirt, sip, sip. Let's go.
There we
Toby
go.
likes his riding lawnmower. And Angel, I didn't know you cut grass.
Hey.
With
Yeah, 'cause
respect.
I was
With
actually
respect.
actually
she's-
just picturing Toby's riding lawnmower being that perpetual motion machine that Mr. Garrison makes in South Park. Like,
Listen, I have to. You guys don't understand. It's a fight. Now that I have this really nice riding lawnmower, it is a fight for me to be able to mow the lawn, because the wife would not let me mow the lawn for the longest time because she calls it her tanning time.
Oh.
fair.
But now I've got a riding lawnmower that I really like.
Mhm.
So I have to wait until like she works late one day. I'm off early or it's the weekend and she hasn't gotten to it. And I'll hop on that thing. And by the time she gets home, she's like, the lawn looks nice.
All right. So the match is over. The results are in. And with an astonishing 95% of the votes,
Whoa. Good
burgers
stuff.
and fries. We'll move on to take on a very tough number 1 overall pick, peas and carrots.
It's a good pick.
So I was that came up, not to jump into the second round, but somebody was like, peas and carrots is iconic. Like they go together like spaghetti meatballs. You say peas and carrots, and I'm like, don't fucking talk to me. Let's move on.
I mean, I'm gonna agree. It is a very well-known common phrase that when you say two things go together, you say they go together like peas and carrots.
Yeah, but if
I've always just
Forrest Gump.
associated that
If
with
Forrest
like
Gump
they go
didn't
together
exist,
into
it
the
would.
trash.
Yes, it would be. It would be.
Um,
It would still exist without Forrest.
well, yeah, it
Gump.
would still
Come
exist.
on.
All right, we'll talk about this next round. Peas and carrots takes on burgers and fries, round 2. Next matchup is gonna be Tom and Jerry in Oreos and milk. And Tom and Jerry, which is a drink, which was the first thing that people up here thought about.
Yeah.
Not saying it's there. They were like,
Right.
ooh, Tom and Jerry. What's that go with? And it's like, all right. So Tom and Jerry, obviously, if you don't know them, cartoon iconic. Oreos and milk. If you don't know that, I'm not sure why you're watching this show. But either way, this is a tough one. This one was very split in what I've seen. And Toby, you're up.
Let me go ahead and take this over just for a second while I remind everybody that this is now the bracket challenge, meaning we want everybody to have a fair shot. We want every round, everything. I don't care if it's peas and carrots or if it's Mario and Luigi. They all need to have a fair shot, meaning if you haven't heard of one of the two things that is in that matchup, do not vote. If you were here during the last show and you were here during the draft and you didn't know it then and you still don't know it now, fucking shame on you. But still, don't fucking vote on that round. I know I'm
Hell
dropping
yeah.
a lot of F-bombs because I'm very passionate about it. And as we all know, when I have my passion tantrums, I swear more. Just do the right thing. If you don't know one out of the two, just don't vote. Just don't vote. Keep it fair for everybody.
And that's right, ladies and gentlemen. That is 2024 presidential hopeful Toby Doskin saying don't vote.
It's actually Duskin, but I appreciate it.
Fuck. Another one of those tough words to say. Doesn't sound like it spells, apparently.
Yeah, it's.
We did
it's
have a
pronounced-
conversation
it's
because of
pronounced
the
as if
Tuesday
you'd
show.
spell it- yeah, it's pronounced like you'd spell it Duskin.
Yeah.
All right. How'd that work out for you, Zach? Moving on to the next round, winning 67% of the votes. 68%. I'm going to wait just in case somebody press it. 69. Come on, do the thing. Do the right thing. Make it 69%. Oh, it went the other way. 65. All right, moving on to take on the winner of mac and cheese and Kirk and Spock, Oreos and milk. Oreos and milk. Well played.
Okay.
Solid duo at the 24. You'd consider an upset, but like Brandon said, food. And some of the is going to be upset city.
I also say milk. Does anybody else say milk or is it milk?
Milk. I was raised in a house though where it was.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I
milk.
don't say milk. Like that just said Jesus.
Nope.
But you see how like tough it was for me to say. That's why I wasn't trying to over enunciate it.
Why do I say it like an idiot?
No, I say
Oh.
what you do, Matt. I say milk.
Milk.
Yeah, no, you say it good.
Okay. Well, I say a lot of weird things. There are things that aren't very well. And now I'm so conscious of the word that Logan has broken me, so that's cool.
You
Well,
should
it's
do
like-
a Yorktown
you mean
podcast
documentary?
episode with lots of German names.
All right. Before this gets out of control, let's move on to the next one. The 8 versus the 25. Mac and cheese versus Mr. Irrelevant of the draft, Kirk and Spock. For anybody that doesn't know, Kirk and Spock, Star Trek. But if you don't know, now you know.
A
And don't vote.
powerhouse, Mr. Irrelevant pick, realistically.
Mac
That's
and cheese, Kirk and Spock.
It's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer.
I mean, to me, they're both extremely iconic. But I'm gonna
Can
have to
one
say
do
mac and-
this?
I just think that mac and cheese is more loved.
Yeah. Everyone knows mac and cheese. Not everyone knows the other.
I think
I could be wrong.
it's not. I think a lot of these food ones are going to come down to Tom and Jerry's great. I remember watching them as a kid, but cookies and milk. Oh man, that makes me feel good inside.
Yeah,
I
you know what I mean? It's feel good.
I watched Tom and Jerry yesterday with a whole bunch of 7th and 8th graders, and I was glued to the TV. It's so good.
That's because you're a child.
I am a child. I don't care about this. It's awesome.
I was watching Tom and Jerry's, eating peas and carrots.
Yep. The weird
Throwing
thing is
away
you can't
Oreos.
turn off.
I will say this: anybody that's got kids that are a little bit more grown now, as they were growing up, if you cannot relate with suddenly realizing you've been watching a children's TV show for the last hour and a half and your children are either A, not awake,
Yep.
or B, not even in the fucking room, then
You're
who are
still
you?
watching.
You're a sociopath.
Possible. All right. We have the results in. And the winner with 69%. Well done.
Nice.
A very sexy choice.
69.
Mac and cheese. Mac and cheese. So just to let everybody know, starting the second round, peas and carrots. That's a food. Burgers and fries, Oreos and milk, mac and cheese. One whole
That's
entire
good.
area.
That's gonna be
One
the
final
matchup
four
of the
pick
game.
will be food. There will be one food at least in the final four. Brandon, how's that make you feel?
I kind of knew, but it makes me feel good as a food man. I mean, if
Yeah.
we're out here picking Tom and Jerry and Kirk and Spock, and one of those I drafted, over food, I'd probably feel a little bad.
There we go. Quaker Oats commercial. Well played, Blair. Well played. All right. Next up, not a food. Neither are food, but the winner will move on to take a food. Chicken wings and blue cheese faces the winner of Buzz Lightyear and Woody, or James Bond and a Bond girl.
Oof.
That is the matchup.
Shout out your favorite Bond girl in the comments.
Ooh.
If they don't type out pussy galore because it's like the only one that they can remember.
Mhm.
And we're not talking about Austin Powers ones. We're not talking about a lot of vagina.
So as soon as I said that, I was about to say one, but then the first 3 Austin Powers girls that I could think of popped into my head. I'm like, nope. None of
There's
those are-
Grim. Grim did it. Grim did it.
Yep.
Oh, I think this was something that Logan whispered.
I mean, if
Honestly?
we're gonna go, I guess
Octo
technically she
pussy.
wasn't a Bond girl. She was a Bond villain, but at the same time, almost a Bond girl. But Famke Jensen's character,
Yeah. Oh,
Hulk.
I'll be right back.
Oh, don't do that.
I'm sorry, I have a thing for Famke Jensen. Oh my god, she still looks
As you
fine.
should. So do I.
All right, moving on. This one is over. Buzz Lightyear and Woody move on to take on chicken wings and blue cheese with 76% of the votes.
All right, it's close. That's fair.
76% of the votes. All right. There's the bracket. Buzz and Woody taking on chicken wings and blue cheese. Next up is going to be Scooby-Doo and Shaggy versus steak and potatoes. Will a food advance? Will another duo advance? We're about to see.
I think this is the toughest matchup of the first round.
I do too. That's a good one.
As of now, yeah, I'll agree.
I think this is a strong final 8 matchup.
It's neck and neck with bacon and eggs and grilled cheese and tomato soup.
That's a oof. All right. Poll is now live. Go get them, viewers. Again, we are voting Scooby-Doo and Shaggy, steak and potatoes. If you're just listening to this because this does go out in an audio version only, well, that's a bummer for you. It's a lot more fun. Come over to the YouTube Thursday, same time. Not right now, because if you're listening to it on a Saturday, it's not going to make sense. Come over any Thursday at 9. It's fun. I mean, if you want to come in, you get to mess with Grim. He's usually here live, and Tony and producer Jace and Lilette, even though I like to say Lalita. Whatever. Rat's in the house, Nita's in the house, and just a bunch of great people.
Mrs. Nita, Autumn Metal Queen.
We've been getting about 20 votes, right around 20.
Good, but we need more.
That's not bad.
It's not bad. I think we need about 25. We need.
And this is who versus this is Scooby-Doo and
Scooby-Doo and Shaggy versus steak and
Versus steak and
potatoes.
potatoes.
23 votes in. It's really close. Our closest one of the match.
I'd tell you what, I'm not going to lie to you. You could put a plate of steak and potatoes in front of me, or you could put like a marathon of Scooby-Doo, and I'm probably actually going to watch Scooby-Doo. I love my steak and potatoes. Don't get me wrong, man. Like I really do, but there's just something nostalgic about that Scooby-Doo, man.
Yeah, it's Velma's thick ass.
Yeah, Velma does it.
The adults know it's Velma.
Put it this way. I enjoyed Scooby-Doo so much. I have 2 Great Danes now.
There you go.
Well, according to IMDb, Velma is 15. So congratulations.
Well done, boys.
Hey, I was 15 when I first started watching it, I'll say. So that's fine. Actually, I was probably like 10. So that'd be like having a crush on your babysitter. So I'm fine with it.
Don't worry. Just one of the guys that works at a school said that, and it wasn't Logan. All right, moving on. Thankfully, so we don't have to have this conversation anymore. Scooby-Doo and Shaggy.
Yes.
Done. Steak and Potatoes moves on to take on Batman and Robin. And Brandon's probably going to say, for all you people that really think Robin's cute, he's 12. So just keep that in mind. Hey, he's just hitting us with the hard facts.
Can we just acknowledge Brandon's mustache?
So good.
So good.
We'd have to determine which Robin, though, I think.
I'm getting so many text messages right
Totally not the Chris O'Donnell.
with the Robin nipples.
Just saying. Let's not go. Let's just go back to your childhood, like Scooby-Doo and Batman and Robin, like you grew up knowing. Don't think Chris O'Donnell. We'll all be better off and better people for it.
Left side of the bracket is complete. Peas and carrots, burgers, fries, Oreos and milk, mac and cheese, chicken wings and blue cheese, Buzz and Woody steak potatoes, Batman and Robin. Lots of food. Only 2 duos remain on the left side, but now we're on the right side. And we're starting off with some more food. We're going to go bacon and eggs versus grilled cheese and tomato. Food Daddy. I got to hear what you got to think on this one.
Big one. Put them on the big screen.
Big screen.
Let's see what was the matchup again?
Bacon and eggs versus grilled cheese and tomato soup.
Oh, it's bacon and eggs. And I love grilled cheese. But I mean, get grilled cheese and some like beer cheese soup or some cheese and broccoli or something, cheddar broccoli. I'd take that over tomato. Tomato's not bad, but bacon and eggs, fam. Give me a little dippy eggs. Take the little crispy bacon. It's good stuff.
Wait, can you do that again?
Well, you're gonna have to pay for the premium, Logan, and we've talked
Fair
about
enough.
I will say this. I have an issue with people that cannot have any type of runny portion of their egg whatsoever. I have a problem with that.
And it's not because Toby will just randomly grab an egg and just eat it. Well, I mean, Rocky did it. Toby does it. It's not like it's going to make you sick.
Do you do shell and all, or do you crack it?
Nobody does shell and all.
I don't know. Toby might be built different.
Shell.
It's calcium. It's good for your tomatoes.
Yeah, but it's not yet. It's not. That's not meant for human consumption.
Bring it back. It's like eating glass. It's like you get stuck in your teeth and gross. Yeah.
All right. This one is over. 20 votes are in. 68 Everybody's flirting with that 69 because this, again, is a sexy pick. Bacon and eggs. Move on. 70%. They skip 69. They're like, I'll show you sexy. Bacon and eggs moves on to take on Mario and Luigi.
That's a good one.
There we go. Next up is going to be waiting for Toby to come back because it is steroids and backsits versus Toby and Angel.
I didn't realize Tony
Jesus
Edge was in the
Christ.
chat.
This isn't 100-0. I'm going to be very disappointed.
Who's Angel?
I mean,
Angel might go to bed.
Oh, you're not.
Do it.
Right, do it.
Built
hold on.
different.
I knew he was going to do this.
We gotta do it again. You weren't on the main screen.
And some guy
Don't, he does not need to do it again. We saw that. Now, do you feel like running up a bunch of stairs and through the
Dude,
streets?
I'm turning 48. No,
Fair
Do you
enough.
ever like shake a little hot sauce in your mouth after you do that?
I don't like. The only thing that I'll mix with my eggs is light salt and pepper.
Do you ever put a little Lowry's on there?
I think I've done. I do that if I make a fried egg sandwich.
Ooh.
Oh, hell yeah. All right, Toby, you're back. You're back.
I'm back.
This is the matchup. That shouldn't be a matchup, but it's the number 10 seed, Steroids and Beckzits, versus the number 23 seed, Toby and Angel. And I'm just going to do the thing. This shouldn't be a thing, but it is a thing. And a couple of people actually took the favorite by number in this matchup. And
They went chalk.
Somebody voted for steroids and bats.
somebody did vote. 2 people voted for steroids and backsits.
Whoever you are, you're terrible.
I think that's what they call a troll. All right, moving on. 22 instant votes, 91%. Still pretty good. It's going to get you on the high honor roll.
I think
Toby and
Angel's in here. I think 2 people decided to make Angel feel really bad about herself just now.
Yeah, they have no. Yeah.
Maybe they just don't like you.
But they wouldn't do that to Angel regardless.
No, they wouldn't. But if they're being honest, they love her and think you suck.
Let me ask this.
That's a
All
possibility.
kidding aside, if
To the
you
point-
vote,
but to the point that they would think that steroids and backsits are a better team than Angel and I.
Only if they're on steroids and have backsits.
let me ask you though, this for real. I've never voted on the YouTube poll. So if you vote, it's locked in. You can't change it, right? So maybe
Correct.
there's a possibility somebody might have accidentally clicked.
No, there's no accident.
I'm trying to help the feed. All right.
No, fuck them.
All right. Here we go. Moving on, Toby and Angel to take on Draft Beer and Cigs. All right. Next matchup is going to be Matt and Jeff Hardy taking on Peanut Butter and Jelly.
I think this is a tough one.
I don't know.
What's that? That Matt and Jeff Hardy versus Peanut Butter and Jelly?
I don't know one.
Honestly,
I don't like the
I
other.
feel like not enough people will even know Matt and Jeff Hardy. I mean,
And let me throw this out there. Eating a peanut butter and jelly actually adds 10 minutes to your life. Matt and Jeff Hardy, they take more than 10 minutes from your life watching. Not saying they're bad, but sitting on a couch watching Matt and Jeff Hardy, it's not going to help your life. Are they good though? Hell yeah. What's up, Tyson?
what's up,
Oh, yeah.
man?
So what would you guys vote?
Oh,
if
peanut
you had to
butter and
vote?
jelly. Fucking peanut butter and jelly.
Matt and Jeff Hardy were good for like 7 months in 1999 and 2000. Peanut butter and jelly is good no matter what time it is.
I'd
There's so
put
many
Abby
options.
Christian over Matt and Jeff.
Who would you pick, Matt and Jeff Hardy or steroids and backsits? Because they might have steroids and backsits. Could Matt and Jeff Hardy be Matt and Jeff Hardy without steroids and backsits?
No, that's a good point.
So who would be the better duo if that situation was a thing? Assuming, I don't know if they really did, but
I
say
think
they
I'd
were
still
all-
go with Matt and Jeff.
Objection, Your Honor.
I'm not the judge.
I'm
Brandon's
talking
the
to
judge.
Brandon.
All right, this one's over. 22 votes. Peanut butter and jelly moves on. 77% of the votes to take on chocolate and peanut butter. That's a wild matchup.
That's crazy.
Hey, there it is. The court is in session. I'd say all rise, but I would be-
All rise.
All right, last matchup of round one. This was a good one. This one, though, I think is everybody needs to kind of keep in the back of their mind what Toby said. It's Abbott and Costello. You might not know them. If you don't, you live under a rock. Educate yourself. Taking on Cheech and Chong. If you don't know them, might not. You live under a rock. Go educate yourself.
I think it's very interesting that with all the different types of duos and everything that we have in here, that we've got a comedy team duo versus a comedy team duo. That's
right.
The odds of that are astronomical.
Yep, the 11 and the 22.
But remember, guys, this isn't what is better. It's who would win in a fight.
Holy shit.
What? Don't listen to him.
Yeah. You see, he said it with a smile, so that means he either shit his pants, it has to take a shit, like the other week where he ran out of the studio because apparently I don't have 2 bathrooms with bidets.
And then crushed my trash can.
Or 6 acres of yard that he could go shit on because there's a bunch of cows. He can't outshit a cow.
You have family sleeping in your home.
Did you not make it into your house?
Oh, no, I did, but I very quickly backed up into my driveway and just dusted my trash can because I forgot I pulled it out before I left for the show, which I never
Apparently
did.
pulling out is a hard thing for you. So 20 votes in. Who would you guys
so proud of you.
Who would you guys have voted? Abbott and Costello or Cheech and Chong?
I would have voted Cheech and Chong.
Oh, yeah, I think I would have gone Cheech and Chong.
My dad grew up in that generation that like grew up with the records that they had, and I listened to them all and watched all the movies.
They're so good.
I just wasn't. It's like, and Toby's gonna get mad at me. It's like what's that other shit called? The British comedy that lots of people love.
Doctor Who?
Oh fuck! What's that?
Oh, are you talking about Monty Python?
Yeah, I never got into Monty Python either. But I'm not huge fans of Abbott and Costello, but I'd probably go Abbott and Costello. I saw an interview with them in the 50s, like after they had, gone out of the limelight. They did like a, "Where were you now? A look back at Abbott and Costello," and they were like nearly death, like.
And they're like smoking opium and banging hookers.
No.
Damn.
Potentially.
Jesus, probably not.
Speaking of that, guess who won? Abbott and Costello with
No
60% of the votes.
That busted a lot of brackets. I bet.
Moves on to take on Han Solo and Chewbacca.
Again, who would win in a fight?
No,
don't listen. No wonder why our viewers start to troll us. Is you are trolling, and then they start trolling, and the next thing you know, you get a matchup like. Anyways, round 1 is complete. Here's the bracket. I'll put it up on the full screen so you guys can see all of it in its glory. In the first row. Oh, you can't see all of it in its glory.
I was like, good job, though. There we go.
That's close. We'll do that. That's a thing. All right. There is round 1 complete. Let's go. Let's keep the momentum going. Viewers, you are cashing in votes so quickly. It's almost instantly 20 to 22 votes. You guys are awesome. I appreciate it. That means you're into it. First matchup. Peas and Carrots, the number 1 seed, the first pick. All right, it'd be like Alabama's star quarterback going to Carolina. That just happened in the NFL draft, apparently, is what I've heard. Peas and Carrots taking on burgers and fries.
First time since 1964, 1965, I think the stat line said that Alabama quarterbacks from taking number 1.
Interesting. That's a good fact. That's the producer fact of the day. All right, matchup is live. Fellas, I know what I would pick. What would you guys do?
What was our choices again on this one?
Peas and Carrots versus burgers and fries.
Burgers. What? Burgers and fries.
Yeah.
Whatever the option was against peas and carrots.
No, it's pretty fucked up right now, though. I have to say, after 17 votes, less people have picked, or more people pick steroids and Becks, though. That's fucked up. I don't know what you viewers are doing.
How many sayings do you know that include burgers and fries?
Although I will say,
peas and carrots is at least part
I still stand behind everybody says peas and carrots when they're talking about it. It's either that they get together like peas and carrots, or they get together like 2 peas in a pod.
Yeah,
that's the 2.
And it's old school. We all get it.
And they're in. Those 2 are in every mixed vegetable bag of frozen vegetables, which everybody
still relevant.
Loves.
My kids love them.
Nobody's arguing its relevance. We're talking the best duo.
Yeah.
Like just because it's a saying doesn't mean it's a good duo.
Yeah.
It's a great duo. Do you not eat your vegetables, Brandon?
Yeah, actually, you know what? Can I rescind? Can I rescind where I picks and put Sodom and Gomorrah on there?
Listen, Brandon.
I mean,
we've heard a lot, and the voters have spoken, and they will here too.
Yeah, it was 90 5% went burgers and fries.
Peas and carrots got a vote.
They did get 1 vote. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thanks, Mom.
No, she doesn't know how to use a computer.
You're right, Tori. I couldn't even fathom, if that's the right word, living with him. Imagine the dumps.
I mean, we kind of do live together.
We do spend a lot of time together. All right.
An uncomfortable amount of time.
Yeah, with him just staring at me.
Staring at the back of your head.
Sorry if that's what he does to you, Tori. It's weird. I get it. But either way,
Wow.
this one, I'm interested to see how the viewers do on this one. It's Oreos and milk. Remember, it is not cookies and milk. It is specifically Oreos and milk versus mac and the cheese.
I feel like Lalita must have this just Control C, Control V this right now, because it just seems like every round she's like, come on, guys, really?
Mhm.
This should be a no-brainer.
Should be. We haven't had 100% in a long time, but Oreos and milk, mac and cheese, voting live. Good luck. What are you guys going on this one?
Oreos and milk.
This is probably for me the toughest of the whole deal.
And he's a diabetic saying that, just throwing that out there.
I don't consider, I will say this, mac and cheese. Yes, macaroni is the pasta. The cheese is the topping. I get it. I don't consider them. I consider them they're one. They're one.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. You can't separate them.
Because if you're eating macaroni with anything else, you're probably having goulash. And if you're having goulash, your mom doesn't love you.
Listen,
Nah, hey, listen,
it's a lazy meal.
that's
It's a
fucking
lazy
true
meal.
statement, man. It's a true
it
statement.
was either
Wait, you
that,
guys got hamburger in your goulash?
it was either that or Frank's chicken.
There's at least variations in mac and cheese. Oreos and milk? Are you fucking kidding me? Come on. Wake up, people.
Okay,
Well,
peas and carrots.
here's the other thing. I think Oreos and milk would be a stronger selection if it would have just been cookies and milk.
Agree. And we did discuss
Which
this.
Still sucks.
I mean, Grant, and the reason, and you can speak for yourself, why you did, while the person who picked them, we're not going to say who did it,
Yeah.
said that, hey, I only dip Oreos in milk. That's the only cookie that I actually dip in milk. So maybe there's other people like that, but maybe
Yep.
there's not, because apparently there's not a lot. The voting is concluded 60% to 40%.
That's close.
Logan's going to love this one. Moving on to take on burgers and fries, mac and cheese.
Thank God.
See what I did there? You
That's-
thought I was going to say Oreos and
I
milk?
did. That's a good matchup. Like, that's mac and cheese, burgers and fries. That's a fucking good meal, is what that is.
I
gotta
like
choose.
burgers with a scoop of mac and cheese on them.
Oh,
Right? Like that. Now we got to choose between our favorites.
Not if you put the fucking mac and cheese on the burger, Logan. Do you
No,
listen
you
to
don't do that.
anything that I fucking
You don't
say?
do that. I know I heard what you said, but you don't fucking do that.
Brandon, you're the food daddy judge.
No,
What's the
I
ruling?
certainly have. I've had
What was
mac
the
and cheese
question?
on a burger.
Do you
I've
put the
also
mac
had
and
peanut
cheese
butter
on the burger?
No, you don't put the mac and cheese on the burger.
Oh,
There's no,
thank
it's not feasible.
Wait, say
Just
it.
spill
Say
out.
it.
You see this beard, you see this mustache. You don't. It doesn't.
you.
It doesn't work that way.
Say it.
Oh, wait a
I timed
minute,
it wrong.
though.
I was
Wait
going
a
to say, you
minute.
see this beard and mustache? You put
Wait
the
a
mac
minute.
and cheese
Okay,
on the burger.
listen,
Not every
listen.
time.
Here,
you
let's
guys,
get
you
another
guys are
take
being
at it. All right.
separatists here. You can't
Toby.
just go just based on having a beard because not everybody has a beard.
Let's pause for
I enjoy mac and cheese on a burger. I think it tastes great. I also enjoy peanut butter on a burger. I think it's fucking amazing.
Those are two different things. Mac and cheese. Nobody ever has a beard, but everybody has a face. It's going to get all over your face.
yeah.
Mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Mac and cheese on a burger is, and I will say this: both are good. Mac and cheese on a burger is great. Tastes great. It's not that it doesn't taste good. And peanut butter also fantastic on a burger. So is a fried
How do I
egg.
do this?
But it's the messiness of it. It's the I can eat it on the side. You know. So
All right, so we've established what we do, and Zach apparently likes mac and cheese pizza. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Chicken wings and blue cheese versus Buzz and Woody. So remember, it is a duo. Just because you love chicken wings, you also have to, you're voting the blue cheese part of it as well as a duo, saying that chicken wings and blue cheese versus Buzz, which is the Lightyear.
Objection,
and
Your Honor.
Woody.
That's leading the witness.
No, it's explaining to the viewers.
He threw him off so good.
overruled.
See?
That was pretty good.
Best duos, viewers vote. I was telling the best duos for the viewers to vote. Jesus. Are you taking this one personal or something? Is that what's going on here?
Yeah.
Because I think we talked about this. Oh, mine don't win.
I mean, say wings and ranch. Not that I use any dipping sauces or anything for my wings, but I'd say wings and ranch is greater than wings and blue cheese.
Yep.
The thing that's going to hurt this pick is the big difference between folks who enjoy blue cheese versus ranch, and because people hate blue cheese, they're going to go for Buzz and Woody on this one.
Lolette says, I have friends named Buzz and Woody. They live in my nightstand.
Oh, that's a star.
Wow. So
like
we
it.
know who she's voting for.
No pity votes there.
I too enjoy a little Buzz on my Woody. Wait a minute, what?
Hey. All right. 21 votes in. I'm going to count that. We've been getting 23. This one is our closest match. I'm going to do the countdown. Okay. Only because I didn't want this to come up as a tie. Closing it. The winner. Moving on with 52% of it.
Whoa.
Zach doesn't have to cry himself to sleep because he actually apparently is happy that one had chicken wings and blue cheese.
Wow.
Win.
I'm surprised at that.
And move on with 52% of the votes.
The professional choice.
A choice, indeed. All right. Next up, this one, I believe, in every matchup, I think is going to continue to get better because we've gotten rid of some, in my opinion, only terrible choices.
The chase.
Terrible picks. But either way, this one is pretty good. Steak and potatoes
That's a good matchup.
versus Batman and Robin. I'm interested. Food versus duo. Bringing this up real quick. Again, we're right here. Steak and potatoes, Batman and Robin. Go ahead, do your thing, voters. Oh, this is good. This is tough. As a dynamic duo, love steak and potatoes, and this is me personally, but Batman and Robin, everybody knows Batman and Robin. Like,
Here's the thing, man. Like, this is best duos, right? Like, we're talking about that dynamic duo.
yeah,
Everybody
That's
knows
a
the like the old 60s show where it would do the bat
Pow.
spin and the pow, pow. Everybody knows. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. It's not,
Batman and
and
Robin.
I wouldn't even say which one's more iconic, but like you can't think Batman without thinking Batman and Robin, right?
Yep.
You can think steak without thinking about potatoes,
But-
right? Like
but
you can.
They needed all those other words. Steak and potatoes needs one.
I thought you were going to say moo, and I was like,
I
that.
was
All right,
really
well,
concerned where you were going with that.
The viewers have spoken. This is 80% to 20%. Moving on to take on chicken wings and blue cheese as people are going in there. Apparently, they don't need penicillin shots. Steak and potatoes, 80% to 20%. And this is me thinking I probably should have voted some food duos. Like Tori says, all these food duos winning. Maybe everyone is just hungry. 420 was last week, you stoners. Why are you so hungry this week?
Chong lost. That's clearly not the reason.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. All right. So let's show you guys the bracket. The left side of the bracket is done. As you can see here, chicken wings and blue cheese, steak and potatoes, burgers and fries, mac and cheese. I don't want to get into an argument if we're going to put mac and cheese on burgers or fries again. We're going to move over here. Mario and Luigi taking on bacon and eggs, Toby and Angel, draft beer and cigs, chocolate and peanut butter versus PB and J, Abbott and Costello versus Han Solo and Chewbacca. It's getting real. All right. First matchup, Mario and Luigi versus bacon and eggs. This one's going to be interesting. Very interesting.
See, and again, I think that this will boil down to if people like certain foods.
Mhm.
Like,
Very much so.
I think bacon and eggs is your stronger duo, but I think Mario and Luigi is your more fun duo.
Mhm.
Yeah, but have bacon and eggs ever sucked a ghost up with a vacuum cleaner?
Bacon and eggs has probably been sucked up by a ghost with a vacuum cleaner.
I've definitely
Fair
sucked up
point.
bacon and eggs with a vacuum cleaner.
All right, we're using a lot of the word "suck" right now, and that just needs to fucking
And neither one
stop.
of these do suck.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sitting between two of the suckiest drafters in the planet. All right. No offense. No, lots of offense.
Lots of offense meant by that, boys.
Listen,
Do better is what Matt just said.
No, and all kidding aside, it
okay, you said I'm better than Logan.
all right. Let's not get carried away here, but it is most people have been talking about peas and carrots and steroids and back sits, so you did something right there with those picks. But moving on with a 75% voting, taking on the winner of Toby and Angel in draft beer and cigs, bacon and eggs. Bacon and eggs, 75%.
I'm really surprised by not only
Bacon
that
and eggs
victory,
is
but by the
solid,
margin.
man. Bacon and eggs is solid.
Yep. I'm not going to lie to you. I think that I would have taken bacon and eggs there. I'm huge fan of them. If they're, I mean, anyways, bacon and eggs, fucking solid choice. Well done, viewers. My opinion. I thought it'd be closer, like Zach said, but it's well done. All right. Toby and Angel taking on Draft Beer and Cigs, a duo that at least one of these duo has partaken probably in a lot of the other duo. And you guys can use that in any way that you want with your imagination. Draft Beer and Cigs.
I have done copious amounts of the one duo for certain.
I've done copious amounts of the one duo, and I've done the half of a duo a copious amount of times.
Copious amounts as well.
Well
I
done.
can tell you which one I've done most recently, and it's not my own duo. Yeah,
I haven't had a draft beer in forever.
I haven't had a draft beer in forever, man.
Which one leads to you being naked more, though?
Ooh.
Angel.
Oh, okay.
Angel definitely leads to me being naked far more than beer or cigarettes.
Wouldn't that be weird if that was like a thing?
Well,
like
oddly,
somebody smoked a
not as
cigarette,
much
I was
as.
like, oh, fuck.
You're like, oh, honey,
Oh,
is that
man.
a pack of smokes? That's so fucking
Oh man, is that a soft pack of Lucky Strikes? Let me get this dick out. Like, fuck.
You should have just ended that with like anything with Han Solo.
Yeah.
What gets you most naked? Anything with Han Solo.
All right. Wow. I apologize to everybody that has to see the results of this one. Wasn't expecting this one. Moving on to take on bacon and eggs. 85% of the votes. Toby and Angel. See what I did there? I built you guys up, broke it down. Toby's like, I knew you're fucking with me. I've lost my touch. I saw it in your eyes. You're like, fuck off.
I also
look
knew
into his
that.
eyes.
I also knew that there'd be plenty of votes against us too, because people just love fucking with me.
True. And let's be honest. Draft
And don't
beer,
get me wrong. I'm not trying to pity anybody. I'm not trying to get a pity vote here, but I'm still a little shook by the whole back zits and fucking steroids thing. That one still pisses me off because that was spiteful. Whoever the fuck you two people are, that was spiteful. Spiteful as fuck.
And if Toby finds out who you are, you no longer have mod rights. All right, you're fucking off.
I heard
IP ban.
I saw Zach on his phone at the time, so I'm going to blame potential. That's a lie. I didn't see him on his phone. All right. Next matchup. This one, good luck to the voters. I don't think there's a wrong answer here. And Brandon, I really want to know your input here. Chocolate and peanut butter versus peanut butter and jelly.
I know you said chocolate, but I heard all clit.
Sorry.
I heard the same.
Chocolate and peanut butter versus peanut butter and jelly.
Yes.
You could go either way on this, but I will tell you that I've said this before. The best marriage of food, the best duo in food is chocolate and peanut butter. There's no greater combination of two flavors that stand alone on their own as greatness and then come together to create something better than that. And then chocolate and peanut butter.
So I was talking about this on my live the other day, and somebody came in. I'm not going to say their name because I'm very disappointed in this individual. But they're like, peanut butter. Ugh. I was like, shut your fucking whore mouth.
I'm with him.
Was it Bomber? Tell me it was Bomber.
It was not Bomber. It was a female.
I know Lolita wouldn't do that.
It wasn't Lilette.
No. All right. Well, either way, I am a huge peanut butter and jelly fan. But with that being said, chocolate and peanut butter is fucking fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah. And the viewers think so too. Moving on, 67% of the votes. I was just stalling because I really wanted to get to 69 because I guess I'm pervert. Went right to 70. Chocolate and peanut butter moves on to take on Abbott and Costello or Han Solo and Chewbacca.
Oof.
Another good one. For anybody keeping track at home, there is one duo that is not a food that has advanced so far. So good luck to you, Toby and Angel. You are getting. You're like, you guys are like the ones that are at an all-you-can-eat buffet. You guys are approaching Ponderosa in this bracket.
Yeah.
Are those still a thing?
That's the worst one that you could have picked.
Well, what other buffet pops in your mind?
I don't have. I had a lot of faith for us in the first 2 rounds, but this next round is. I think we're goners.
I'm excited for this. Abbott and Costello, Han Solo, and Chewbacca. Let's do the thing. What are you guys thinking here? I know what I would pick.
I mean, I'll tell you once the voting starts up.
Both good.
Yeah, I
both
started
legends, but I think it's easy.
Oh, yeah, fucking Han Solo and Chewbacca. Come on, man.
Same.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah,
that's a duo.
Don't get me wrong. Who's on First is a great comedy skit, but goddamn, Han Solo and Chewbacca.
I don't know why that makes me uncomfortable to read.
That was a really weird, nervous laugh that came out.
Maybe because Bomber is the only one that I've ever actually seen, like, as a human being. And so I'm just picturing Bomber in his studio, just surrounded by peanut butter.
Just
empty peanut butter jars.
Yeah.
Like empty peanut butter jars. You go on and he looks like the peanut butter baby from that Vine.
Yeah.
You're like, ah, fuck.
Hold on. We have something that I have to address in the chat because it's pretty fucked up. We have a producer, Jace. Shout out producer Jace for all the amazing clips, but you've never seen a fucking Star Wars?
It's also Star Space Wars. Capital S, capital W.
Well, he's never seen it, so he doesning know how to put the space. That is wild. And I'm not saying that like as I'm mad at you. I'm saying that as I'm shocked, like, because I'm gonna say this, you're a little bit nerdy, dorky like us, a lot of us. I expect, and maybe that's me judging a book by its cover.
Hold on now.
At least seen a Star Wars.
Wait a minute. Jace, have you ever seen any of the Star Trek movies?
Okay, that's valid. I'm gonna say
so
that's
whoever, Jennifer Suits, you see her come in here every once in a while.
Jen Suits,
this past year, that was the first time she had ever seen any of the Star Wars movies.
Okay.
And she made the mistake of watching them straight through 1 through whatever. And there's definitely an order to watch them in. Okay. The fact that he just said that he has not seen Star Trek really surprises me that he hasn't seen Star Wars.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Fair enough. Like I said, we're not saying it like, holy shit, yeah, mad. I'm very shocked. Brandon, you shocked by that or no?
Not being made today.
Yeah. Matt may be being a little more respectful, but no, you fucking tool. Go watch Star Wars. Fucking Jesus Christ. You have Disney Plus probably.
No need to watch episode 1 whatsoever. You will get nothing out of it. It adds nothing to the story.
Don't start with it. Don't start with it at least.
I like watching them chronologically.
Go online if you're going to watch it and you want to watch the series. Go online and type in proper. Just type in the proper episode order for watching Star Wars the first time.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Just watch Return of the Jedi 4 times then.
It's 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3 is the right order according to the internet. But either way.
Well, that was the release date order.
Well, that's according to release dates, yeah.
Okay, let's do this. Oh yeah, you said you didn't want to watch. I thought you said you wanted to watch them by time. I missed. Anyways,
no, I meant
gotcha.
in the canon time.
Tracking. Round 3 is upon us. Lots of food. 2 duos. If there's 2 duos that can survive this buffet that apparently Ponderosa was a bad reference, it's gonna be Toby and Angel and Han Solo and Chewbacca. So first up though, burgers and fries, mac and cheese. Good luck, because that's a tough one.
Could we agree that this could easily be the final?
Yeah,
I wouldn't. If this was the final, I wouldn't be mad.
Right.
It's the same thing with the Oreos and milk versus, again, if it would have been cookies and milk versus mac and cheese, that could have been a final.
So could have chocolate and peanut butter and PBJ potential. I wouldn't have been mad about that. Bacon and eggs sprinkle in there. This is good. This is getting good. We got a lot of great food duos. We have a couple good duos left. Vote is live for burgers and fries, mac and cheese, fellas.
Could you imagine steak and eggs versus steak and potatoes?
Brandon's thinking.
You know, I just got to say, much like your mother, I got to have the beef. You know, and I think that's what puts it over mac and cheese here is you got the protein and you got the carbs. You got the fries and you got the beef there.
Yep.
Producer Jace, please tell me that you mean you like a good Angus beef patty, seared, medium rare, topped with sautéed mushrooms.
What
Not
the fuck did you think he was talking
one of
about?
those
Just a
fucking
giant
weirdos
portobello
that, like,
mushroom,
if you
fucking
just grill a
sauteed, made into
portobello
a
mushroom
burger?
cap, it tastes the same as a burger. Please tell me you don't mean that.
Well,
Some
there's a delay,
vegan-ass
so we'll
burger.
continue to move on. This
No,
one
that
is
sounds
over.
good.
Moving on to the final four. Our first one in the final four is going to take on chicken wings and blue cheese, or steak and potatoes, burgers and fries.
That's a rough side of the house right there. That fucking left-hand side of the fucking bracket. That's a rough bracket over there.
There's no wrong answer to that one, I think.
Yeah, I think everybody wins on that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Alright.
you know what? Mac and cheese, if we did true third, mac and cheese would very easily make a backside run.
All right. Chicken wings and blue cheese taking on steak and potatoes. Another tough one. Let's go.
Once again, this is going to boil down to people not liking blue cheese, and not saying that I think that the wings would have had a chance against steak and potatoes, that great of a chance. But if it would have been like wings and ranch, I think it would have had a better chance than wings and blue cheese. But
I'm going to ask
Agreed.
remind me, I kind of want, let's ask that question just for shits and giggles after this.
Yeah,
just
just
real
put
quick.
it up there. Fucking as
Blue
soon as
cheese
this-
or ranch or
yeah, blue cheese
or
ranch.
neither. Maybe we'll do a
Yeah.
3 to
Right.
see what, because I'm just curious. Like we've talked about a little bit what we like last episode when we did the draft. So I'm curious what the viewers.
And I've actually uncovered, I was at a bar in town yesterday that has very good wings. And I asked some of the guys at the bar that I was sitting at waiting for the wings to be done. And 2 of the 3 gentlemen that I was speaking to, they were not of the same party. They were 2 independent people. They both said they actually get an extra cup of the sauce or a complimentary wing sauce, and they actually dip the wings just in more wing sauce, which I
Yep.
never even occurred to me.
That's
So
what I
That's a
do not.
move a lot.
I always
see, I've never
order
heard of
extra
that.
sauce. I don't want blue
So
cheese. or
I've
celery
had
blue
people
cheese or-
I've had people ask me if I could give them an extra cup of. So I make the brown sugar and maple bourbon wings that I make.
Yeah.
People will ask if I've got extra cups of that or something that they can add more to their wings.
Yep.
Because we shake the wings in the sauce and then we cook them for about 5 minutes at 170 to caramelize it. And
Mhm.
some people like big sloppy wings, whereas I don't. So I cook them and caramelize the brown sugar and the maples in the maple syrup that's in that sauce helps really.
So you shake the wings in the sauce. Usually I do the shaking and then the sauce occurs.
Ah.
well, I have a sister that orders her wings naked and then dips them in the sauce.
Dips
She
them
calls
in the sauce. I know people that will like rip the meat off the wings, dip it into the sauce, and then eat it like that too.
Yeah.
Then puts a robe on when the delivery person gets there.
Yeah,
All
really.
right, so I did put that in there. We have 15 votes. I'm going to give it another minute because we've been getting 20. Right now, ranch is in the lead with 41%. Then blue cheese, more wing sauce, and other is at 12, which I shouldn't. I don't know what the other would be. Maybe other is none.
Other is Bomber spamming the chat with a bunch of bots for peanut butter. Like that Sunday peanut butter that they put on like hot fudge, like Sundays at the.
Well, peanut butter and jelly wings are a thing.
I've had peanut butter and jelly chicken wings. They're pretty good.
All right, so 20%. We're just going to say, this was for fun, anyways. So we're gonna end this poll, move on to the other side to get the final 4. But it appears that ranch wins out of the 20 votes of those toppings. So now we know our viewers.
What was the percentage?
40% was ranch,
Yeah.
34 blue cheese, 15 more wing sauce, and 10% other, which I'm assuming is probably none, or maybe there's just something else you can dip your stuff in.
Peanut butter if you're Bomber.
Peanut butter if you're Bomber. All right.
Peanut Bomber.
I think poor Bomber's not even here to defend himself or
I haven't
this
seen
peanut butter
Bomber in months, it
allegation.
feels like. I feel like he hasn't been in the chat. in a
We're
really
just trying to
long time.
Beetlejuice him. If we say his name enough, we're thinking he's going to show up, or somebody's going to be like, get in the freaking chat. They're talking about you, Bomber, and your love for peanut butter.
He's going off in the TikTok live right now. Like, fuck you. I'm never going over to YouTube.
All right. So here's the bracket. Bacon and eggs versus Toby and Angel. Chocolate and peanut butter versus Han Solo and Chewbacca are the next 2 matchups to complete this
Good
final
matchups.
4. I'm excited for this. And obviously, bacon and eggs don't need any explaining. Toby and Angel don't need any explaining. Let me just make sure I don't type angle because
Like
That
during
would
the
be
draft.
We've had her
Like
at
I
angles
did.
before, but I mean,
that's a
name's
tough
Angel,
one.
but-
Angel's not lying. She puts blue cheese crumbles on. She's like blue cheese is like her Frank's Red Hot.
Okay.
She puts that shit on everything. It just
I'll
makes me
eat it like popcorn.
sick to my
What about a
stomach.
Pop-Tart?
How dare you?
Blue
No.
cheese crumbles on a Pop-Tart?
I don't think either one of us have had a Pop-Tart in fucking over a decade.
Yeah, me neither.
As he goes,
You know,
Don't
I
look at all the-
haven't had Pop Tart in a very long time either. But usually when I finish, I just call it Popped Art.
Jesus Christ.
Well played. Well played.
Okay.
I got no. I'm just letting that one go.
How's the voting going?
I'm just
It's good. It's over. Bacon and eggs. Toby and Angel. Only one can move on. I feel like we know who this is going to be. It's Toby and
Oh, yeah.
Angel. Moving on to the final four. 65% of the votes.
what?
Yeah.
I love you.
Didn't see that fucking coming. Not gonna lie to you. Don't get me wrong. I have a lot of pride in my wife and I as a team and a duo. Both, I mean, in relationship, but as well as like, doing our comedy stuff. But stronger than bacon and eggs. God damn. Thank you. I take that as a huge fucking compliment.
It is a very huge. Yeah. Love you guys. But I would have voted bacon and eggs. I just
Yeah,
love
I
bacon
would
and
have.
eggs. I fucking love them.
love us too. I still would have
I
voted
love you
bacon and
too,
eggs.
but that's silly.
All right. Next matchup to take on Toby and Angel. Is it going to be chocolate and peanut butter or Han Solo and Chewbacca?
One of these duos has made it into the same duo of Toby and Angel. Which one isn't?
We have a chance against Chewbacca and Han, but there ain't no chance against chocolate and peanut butter.
Behind closed doors, who's Chewy and who's Han?
Nope, don't answer that. Don't
Who
want to
shot
know.
first?
La, 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 la.
Hey.
Well, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Okay,
And
is
who
that
uses the
is that
peanut
the
butter?
determining question? Because that's Greedo and Han Solo. Are we wondering which one's Greedo, the alien?
Well, I mean, I guess. Yeah, let's break it down. Let's do 2 steps. Who's
Okay.
Han? Who's Greedo in this situation?
Well, I mean, look at me.
What a professional. What a
I'm
stud.
fucking Greedo.
All right, moving on.
But she is
Take
definitely Han, and she's definitely Chewbacca out of the duo in the bedroom, though.
Product of the 70s, perhaps.
69% of the votes moving on. Chocolate and peanut butter. Ayo, you pervert. 69. All right. Here we go. Here's the bracket. Final four time. Burgers and fries, steak and potatoes. Taking on the other winner, Toby and Angel, chocolate and peanut butter. You guys can see producer Zac working in real time.
That's my selection for comment of the fucking, because he's
Pretty good
not
one.
wrong.
Pretty good one. All right. Let's start this final four. You guys ready?
That is
Let's
good.
do it.
That may
All
be
right.
the funniest thing Jace has ever said.
Burgers and fries, steak and potatoes.
Yes, please.
You
Yeah,
can't even ask. You can't even say which one of these is more iconic.
They're the greatest things known to human beings.
I mean, as far as meals go, both of these are staples.
Yeah. Brandon, what are you thinking?
Well, I echo that, and I would say, think about the first food duo that we've had as a species that we still eat this today, and I would say it's probably a big old slab of meat
Mhm.
and a potato.
Yeah.
Yep.
And but that said, I mean, you got to choose a burger, man. I used to get shit on for like going to a good steakhouse and getting a burger and fries, but you get a good burger, man. You got the grease of the burger, you got the cheese, you got the onions, you
Yeah,
got
if
the
you put-
bun.
Yeah, a well put together burger has so much more flavor than you'll ever get from steak and potatoes.
Logan needs to ask, well, which one are you going to have for breakfast? Because steak is clearly my choice.
True. But which one came first? Steak and
Steak.
potatoes over burgers and fries.
Steak and
Fries
potatoes.
are fries. Fries are potatoes.
All right. Anyway, Brandon, what kind of onion
Anyway.
goes on your burger? Is it white onion or is it red onion?
White,
Red
yellow, red. It doesn't matter.
Ugh.
If you're going to
White onion
saute
is
them, it's got to be white or yellow.
Either.
I don't
Red
want. I
onion
don't
is
want.
so offensive.
If I want red onion, I want it raw.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about?
Absolutely.
Full
Absolutely.
slice or a ring?
A full slice or a ring. Couple
Yeah,
slices.
like-
I mean, not like
Fuck.
I ain't just cutting a half of them.
First of all, who the fuck slices an onion the way that you're referring to it as?
What do you mean?
I don't get it.
What?
do you mean, slice?
No, I
Like-
know what you're, I know what you're
Like,
saying.
are you having concentric?
You always
rings of
slice
onion?
the onion and then pop all the rings apart immediately.
no.
So they're- yeah.
Immediately. That's how you do it.
I don't know.
That's how I would have done it.
Yeah,
like
me
that.
too. That's how my brain thinks. But I've been to restaurants before, and that setup has a full disc of onion with it.
Real quick.
You're up here.
One of my
Yep.
favorite burgers to make at home, just regular burger, whatever you want to do, 80, 20, 70, don't do 73, 27. But red onions, Greek olives, feta cheese. And yeah, the feta cheese doesn't melt, but you put it on there and it kind of does. Oh, it kind of does.
It gets
Oh,
kind
it's
of gooey.
fantastic. Greek
Hey,
burger.
to Grim,
I've got to have an
fucking
egg
hate
on my
A1.
burger, man.
Grim says if I say A1, Matt gets to slap me. I have said way more offensive things here, peas and carrots, that Matt could have slapped me for. Don't worry, A1 is not one of them. A1's fucking horrible.
Yeah.
That will never.
I mean, do you think me and
Again-
Logan could be friends and allow the guy in the studio if he's an A1 or come
no,
on?
like you draw.
I
a
eat
line.
my
You draw a line,
steak
come
like
on.
I eat my eggs, man. It's the same thing. That's only seasoned with salt and pepper.
SMP's is
Well,
way for me.
S&P, choice for me.
All right. Winning. Moving on to the finals. The first one in the finals. Going to take on Toby and Angel or chocolate and peanut butter. Burgers and fries.
Fuck you guys.
Wow.
64% of the votes.
I figured it'd be close.
Yeah, that's good. That's close.
Yep.
Because there's
Yeah.
there's no wrong answer.
Are we
On
ready?
This one, there's not. Let's do it.
Toby and Angel
Absolutely.
versus chocolate and peanut butter. Moving on to take on burgers and fries. Voting is live right now.
This is Han and Chewy versus chocolate and peanut butter, right?
No, chocolate and peanut butter beat Han and Chewy. So it's
Oh.
the final four.
So
It's
this is
final
oh,
four.
yeah,
Yeah,
this is-
you guys. Yeah, Toby and Angel versus chocolate and peanut butter. Winner goes to the championship.
this is a no-brainer. Chocolate and peanut butter by far. You've never seen a commercial about which is better, Angel or me, but you definitely seen the which is better, chocolate or peanut butter, both of them together.
This is the only time I would ever vote for anything with peanut butter. No offense, my friend.
Now, no
I hate
offense
peanut butter, but
taken.
chocolate and
No
peanut
offense
butter.
taken if chocolate and peanut butter is chosen over Angel and I by any means. Angel is eating chocolate and peanut butter in the other room as we speak, in the form of peanut butter M&Ms. She ain't in here eating me, so I think I know what she fucking chose.
All of a sudden, Toby's camera shakes and his eye
All of a
twitches.
sudden, you just see, whoa, whoa, whoa,
It disappears.
Toby, is there a snake in your pants?
there's a snake in my boot.
That was
And the
clip it.
winner is Woody and Buzz.
Yeah.
Lalita.
All right. Haven't seen a vote in a hot minute. This one's close. 55% and 45%. So I'm gonna give it the old 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Moving on to the championship to take on burgers and fries is Toby and Angel. You guys can see it in the chat. I left it up.
Jesus.
Burgers and fries. Toby and Angel. Take
I'm
on.
just like, you're all sickos. People sure are friendly around here. That Ace Ventura. Oh. Oh. People sure are friendly around here.
Championship match. Burgers and fries. Toby and Angel. Who are you, the voters, going to determine is the ultimate duo?
I have a feeling that we have some favoritism being played here.
Now let me be fair here. Let me
be
be
fair.
Let me be fair and say why I
be fair.
don't think that as much as you're thinking it. Because we get a lot of compliments from people that we've never met that are not currently on the show that say they want their relationship to be like ours. They wish that they had something like we do, a support system, the way that we communicate with each other, the way we interact with each other, all of that. So I understand it. I also, don't get me wrong, I do understand that there's a little bit of, pandering possibly, or favoritism. I'm not saying that it doesn't exist, but I am saying it is a legitimate, it's a legitimate thing. Like,
That's good.
We get a lot of it. I think it's the one thing that's the one thing that makes us stand out. Like, and it's noticeable because if she just creates a video, or I by myself just create a video, we get like nothing. But if the two of us are together, it doesn't matter what the video is about. If it's the two of us on the video together, they do really well, and people compliment it. It doesn't matter if it's a comedy video or us supporting each other or being with our animals or something like that. I think that to not toot my own horn, I feel like my wife and I exemplify what a good, healthy relationship is and should be.
And from the sounds of it, she toots his own horn.
Hey.
Listen, this is about our. Sorry, Brandon. I'll end it quickly, but we got to hear Brandon. This is about what our viewers and our friends say, and quite frankly, if they pick you, then that's great. That means we love each other. We're all good friends here. That's great.
Yeah, but chocolate and peanut butter, we're still a better duo than us. Sorry.
I will say that Toby and Angel are not just great content creators, because they are. They're better people. And if you haven't had a chance to be with them off of the live or off the record, they're great people. Fantastic. Yep. Love them both.
100%. Yep.
Reese sold $2 billion last year. I love you, but I love chocolate. And
have I disagreed at all with any of that? Not at all.
Backing up his last 30% of intestine right now.
Reese sold over 2 billion. Yep, got it.
Oh, well,
what's crazy 2 billion views last year.
Well done.
McDonald's did 23.18 billion. They sell a lot of burgers and fries. You know what I'm saying? Let's do the thing.
I just had
championship match. Burgers and fries. Toby and Angel, who is the viewers' most dynamic duo? It's been fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's been some good matchups, and with all the food, a duo made it versus food. I guess it comes down to food versus duo. And this is good. I'm excited. Just let everybody know the first 12 votes came out. It was 50-50. So it's going to be a close one.
I mean, I won't be upset if we lost. I wouldn't be upset if we won. I feel that either choice is still a valid choice. Personally, but I would say the same thing with any of the relationships that any of us had. Like, I mean, if it would have been Jason, his wife, I'd be fine with that. Like, good, healthy couples are something that should be looked at as a good duo. You know what I mean? People that interact well. Or not Jace, fucking Zach, Jesus.
Wow.
Gotcha.
Wow, he's like, I can't even look at him right after this. He's gonna go have a draft beer and a dart real quick.
I was gonna say, grab a beer and a cig. I'll be right back.
He's gonna go put the.
I'm going to publicly apologize to Zach right now for that one. I am so sorry.
Wow. I'm in danger.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that is hilarious. All right, so we've been getting there. I'm just giving this another minute because we are very, very close, and I need a tiebreaker or them to come in. It's that close.
Wow,
so it's very, very close, which is awesome. Like I said, we've been getting a couple more votes. I'm gonna see what the votes come in. If nobody does it at 10:10, I'm calling this. It's 10:09. I know the five of us can bullshit a little bit longer.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So again. This has been awesome. We're in the championship round. Thanks everybody that not only filled out a bracket, but sent them in. That's the hard part.
This was a much better draft and bracket than I think people, to include ourselves, were ever expecting it to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh,
I think it was a lot more. I think it was a lot more fun to do this draft and bracket because it's just kind of out there, right? Like it's like best duos. It's the possibility of anything. Yeah. Now, granted, later on we could do best food combinations or best, comedy duos or something like that further on down the line. But this is the basis of it. And it really allowed us to explore as individuals our choices and how we would pick things. And I thought it was really cool to see some of the matchups that we got to see tonight.
We got some good matchups.
We did. So I'm only dragging it out because it's 50-50 right now.
No.
Yeah. Can't make that up.
No.
I mean, look, it's.
I can't stop looking at Nita's comment. One, because it's a really sweet comment, but also because she typoed, and I can't blame her. It's like 4:30 in the morning over there, but I keep reading it as a funny kind of caring volcano. And
or loco.
I'm just picturing, like, I've never been to the meetup, but I'm just picturing Toby and Angel going around like hugging each other, and then when people come up, they're just like, "Welcome to the meetup," and then they give them a hug, and that's just what a caring volcano is.
24 votes.
Good. I like
the
that.
most votes that we have had tonight. Zach, what's that read?
That reads 24 votes.
What about percentages? I already said the 24 votes.
That reads 50-50.
It's 50-50. So it comes down to the boys voting.
God damn.
Can we just talk about how much of a piece of shit Sang is for this fucking comment though?
I've known he's a piece of shit for a long time.
You bastard. How dare you fuck with everybody's emotions like this?
This is exactly what a championship match should be, right?
Is Artax the horse?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
You asked. Yeah, right? Like Artax and Atreyu and Artax in the swamp. Great duo. Fuck you, man. That's everybody's childhood right now, just taking a shit.
So I'm randomly going to put somebody in the big screen, and you get to cast your vote.
What was it? Old Yeller and a raccoon?
All right. Zach, just remember he called you Producer Jace.
Fuck.
Burgers and fries or Toby and Angel? You're up first.
Hey, I also did apologize to this man for the first time, I think, maybe ever.
You know what? Fuck that. Going heel. Burgers and fries.
Oh.
That's not going heel. That's being honest. That's being honest. There's no harm, no foul in your voting here whatsoever.
We're in a safe place. But listen, all kidding aside, like, this is a championship match. It's a dead tie with our viewers. Should we run it back just one more, let the viewers decide, or the boys decide?
Let the boys decide.
I just say that, well, there's four of us.
That's what we've determined is that the boys decide.
Okay, let's do the thing. All right, next up.
I gotta be. I can.
Those are words.
I have. Yes. I suppose my last meal would rather be burgers and fries and Toby. So burgers and fries it is.
Okay. 2 Indo. Toby and Angel. Brandon, you have to decide.
That's cruel ass motherfucker.
I'm gonna go Toby and Angel.
Oh, no, it's up to Toby.
That's effed up. Go ahead, Toby.
Angel, get in here.
Yeah, Angel and Toby.
Angel, get in here.
Yes, Angel gets to vote.
Honey,
Angel gets to decide who
come
wins.
here.
Ring the bell.
I don't have my walkie-talkie. She's like, what?
What do you mean, why?
Hold on,
You're
I'll-
watching the same show.
Yeah, but there's a delay. She's like, I'll
shit,
get back.
that's right.
It's up to us to vote the tiebreaker.
It's burgers and fries.
It's burgers and fries. I say Toby and Angel. So now what?
That's
Stay with her wings. Well done, dear.
No, I also vote burgers and fries.
That was fantastic.
that was awesome.
She just comes in like, how dare you pull me off of my couch?
Yeah.
It's fucking burgers and fries.
Peanut butter M&Ms
Nice
falls
taste.
out of her
Peanut
mouth.
butter M&Ms. Yeah.
That's awesome. That was a
Good
lot.
game.
That was awesome. That was the
I would also like to
first-
say that was a dick move, Brandon.
Well, you got to keep them on the edge of their seats, right? The
Yeah,
key to
absolutely.
engagement is not knowing what's coming next.
Yeah,
It's all
Hell
about edging.
That was
Toby,
awesome.
tell me some of these skills you got.
All right. This was awesome. I can't thank you guys enough. So this is the time real quick before we say our goodbyes that every single one of you put in what you want to vote on next week that we will draft Thursday. So go ahead, get your
I
suggestions.
want to say
in.
this.
Yeah, go
Before
ahead.
you write your comment on that, please think about what you're getting ready to type, because you're talking the possibility of 25 things that are going to be selected. And think about if there's even the possibility of coming up feasibly with 25 things. Don't get me wrong, some of you guys have made some great recommendations, but I think it's time to be said that many of you also make some shit ass recommendations.
If you weren't going to go
I'm
with that,
fucking
harsh of a
sorry.
word, I was
I've
going
got to say it. It's some of you, week to week, some of you, the same people make shit recommendations.
Mhm.
Just reflect on yourself before you say like best types of peanut butter. Like, just stop and just think about what you're saying.
Like you said, there's got to be 25. We have to pick 25.
And Logan doesn't know 25 of
I
anything.
don't know 25
so-
of most things, but like, don't keep me into consideration.
It's going to be hard if
because I'm an idiot.
Logan would have a hard time saying pick the best 25 numbers 1 through 25.
I would. I'd be like,
69.
I don't know, man. 69 is the favorite number. But Toby's right. Like,
What is this
Like,
voice you
Was
have
that
today?
Rocky?
I don't know, man. It's just-
Ever since you
whatever.
started laughing,
All right.
did you break your jaw?
Whatever.
Let's
My-
focus it in.
My point is with I'm trying to reiterate what Toby's saying. Like, there should be roughly 50 things that could go on the board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
maybe not
Like,
50. but pretty
here's
darn
the thing.
close.
I'm not saying that. I'm not going to say that worst actors or actresses is a bad thing, because we could easily come up with them, right? But I also want people to reflect on this. When we come up with some of these names, you're not going to know who the fuck they are. And we have given your history as viewership. And again, I'm not knocking on anybody here, but given your history as viewership, you're not going to go and fucking research these names.
No.
So I'm not going to sit here and spend
Call 'em out.
half a week putting together a list of 50 names where 40 of them you're easily not going to know, and the other 10 you may not know, just for you not to do the research and figure out who they are and what horrible movies they've been in, and waste our time. So
yeah.
I'm not saying it's a bad recommendation, but what I am saying is you have to think about, are people going to know any of the choices that are being made? And if they don't, do you really think that they're going to look them up? Because we went through serials and I saw people in the draft saying during the bracket challenge, I saw them speaking during the draft, and I also saw them speaking during the bracket challenge. And when choices came up, they said, I've never had that. I don't know what it is.
Yep.
But you had the whole week to research it.
You sons of bitches. All right. Thank you
That
for your
being said-
recommendations. We're going to take them into consideration and probably put the 4 that we decide after we hang up this call.
That being said, everyone's been awesome.
That being said, we can't thank you guys
Yeah,
enough.
absolutely.
We'll announce
I
the
don't
winner.
want that to come across that we don't appreciate you guys,
Yeah.
because we really do. This show happens because of you, so don't take it the wrong way, please.
Right.
I'm
But
just
Toby's
coming
saying
across
it's
as an asshole.
challenges.
That's
Yeah,
all.
this song. This show would be super boring if you guys didn't show up to vote on it.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
can't thank you enough. We'll be back next week. Check for the community tab for what we decide to put up there for the first 4, and we'll announce the winner. And if you are the winner, check your email. We'll send it to you. $20 gift card to Copper John's. And that's all I got. You guys got anything else?
Yeah, wait a second. Brandon, take us out.
Until next time, have a good day. And